Well, here it is, Wednesday, July 28th. On April the 29th, out of the woods, right there, 1085, with a badly infected blister. Walked 1 mile that way to a hospital. And then the very next morning they rushed me to the emergency room and I had 2 surgeries on my foot. So 2 months later, almost to the date, I'm out here testing out my foot. Still have an open wound, but it's about 1/10 of the size that it was, so I have it protected really well. So I am going to attempt 11 miles today to see how my foot reacts. I have 2 more doctor's appointments, this Friday and then July the 7th, 2 Fridays away. And I kind of have an agreement with my doctor. She said, let's see how it looks in 2 weeks. So I am testing out my foot with an 11-mile hike today from Highway 30 to Shippensburg Road, I think it is. Tina from the hostel dropped me off, I'm using Tie-Dye Goat's husband's car, and dropped it off at Shippensburg Road, and I'm gonna hike to there. Looks like it may rain today, but anyway, here we go, back on the trail. Loving life. June 28th. I am about 8 miles into my 11.5-mile hike today. Just had some amazing trail magic with some healthy options. And actually one of the ladies is going to meet me at Pine Grove Furnace in the morning. I'm going to leave my friend's car there that I'm using this week. Tie-Dye Goat and ground control guy is her husband. And they went back to Georgia, so they're letting me use his car this week. So I'm gonna drop it off at Pine Grove Furnace, and she's gonna take me back to, I never can get it right, Shippensburg Road or something like that. And tomorrow I will officially make the halfway point on the Appalachian Trail. Probably 2 or 3 miles after I start in the morning. Then I'll get to Pine Grove Furnace, and if I'm up for it, I will attempt the half-gallon challenge. I won't attempt it, I will do it. It's just a matter of how fast I do it. For some reason, that was always a goal of mine, was to do the half-gallon challenge at Pine Grove Furnace. And 2 months ago, I was a day's hike away and good Lord had a change of plans for me, and spent a month in the hospital and then a month outside of the hospital recovering. And I'm hiking today, doing this 11.5-mile day hike. Like I said, I'm 8 miles in and my foot feels amazing. My knee's still a little tender. I had 2 more injections done yesterday, and no restrictions. She told me I could hike starting yesterday, right after the shots, if I wanted to. Anyway, feeling pretty good. Feeling blessed to be out here. God's country. This is beautiful. Here it is, the official halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. Just under 1,100 miles of the total 2,198 point something miles of the total trail. So pretty cool. I came from there, just right here in the middle of nowhere is the halfway. I've been looking forward to this day. I'm headed that way to Pine Grove Furnace. Probably gonna do the half-gallon challenge. I was looking forward to doing that 2 months ago. But sometimes the good Lord throws little speed bumps in your way. And when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, and I sure have.
Hope everyone's having a great day. Official halfway point of the Appalachian Trail for 2023.
Good morning. It's July 3rd, leaving Pine Grove Furnace. Beautiful day. Rained a little bit this morning. I think I'm going to do 10 miles today. And then we'll see how I feel from there. Out here getting some bonus miles. I'm not relaunching until Saturday is the goal anyway. But I can't just sit around. I want to get some miles in. My foot feels good. My knee does hurt, but not as bad as it did. So I'm just gonna baby it. I've got some KT tape on it. Seems to be helping some. So I think it's just gonna be a struggle from here to Maine. We'll see who wins the battle. Have a good day.
And that, my friends, is how you filter water out here on the trail. I'd squeeze it if I had two hands, but I'm videoing with the other, so. Gonna mix me some electrolytes in with this batch. I try to do at least one electrolyte, and it's been so hot and humid, probably 2 a day. Anyway, that's how you filter it. CNOC 2-liter bag, a bee-free filter, and you just turn it over, squeeze on it. You could actually hang it up and just let it drip, and it would fill it up. But I like to squeeze to get it done faster. Have a good day. Just chilling out here at this little camping spot. The creek was right down below there, right on the trail. Several places to put a tent up. Obviously a good place to have a campfire. Have a good day.
Well, they told me I'd have a rock scramble today, and it's going to get much worse than this. They say I'm going to be climbing some boulders here in a little while. Stay tuned. Good morning. Happy July 4th. God bless America. God bless these boulders, and God bless the Appalachian Trail. Yep, they said I'm going to do some boulder scrambles today, and I can see it starting. So I go up through here, and there's a big arrow and rock up there.
This ought to be fun. I'll take you with me for a few minutes. It rained all last night, so the boulders are wet. So far, not too slippery, so that's a good thing. And so far, not too bad. Just gotta plot your steps. I'm not the first person to come through here, and others have made it before me. That wasn't as crazy as I thought it was gonna be, but some beautiful rocks. But I think I'll be playing in the rocks for a couple miles now, I think. I'll check in when it gets more excited. Because Dave, you know how I like my terrain. I like it. I can't think of the words right now, what I'm trying to say, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Dangerous, but sketchy, but fun. That's the words I was looking for. Too early in the morning. Me and Dave have a joke. Every time I get into something sketchy, I call it sketchy but fun. Let's see what we're getting ready to go through here. See if my fat butt will get through here. Looks a little narrow there at the end. This is fun. A lot of people dread the rock scrambles, but I like them. This looks like it's gonna get fun, or sketchy, but fun. Real quick. I'll check in later. Yep, gotta climb up over that one. With a bad foot and a bum knee on the other side. I guess I'm getting ready to figure it out. Well, hello, little buddy. I wish I could pick you up and pet you. You wouldn't let me though, would you? You're just a little guy. You're not too afraid of me. Good morning. It's Monday, July 10th. Coming out of Duncannon, Pennsylvania. Gonna do about a 9-mile walk today. Doing short miles for the first 2 weeks. Trying to get a resemblance of my trail legs back, so I'm trying not to kill it. Plus my foot's not totally healed up yet, so I'm trying to platinum blaze for a week or two, meaning trying to hit hostels or hotels most nights, go out on the trail and then shuttle back to a cleaner environment in the woods. Although that's questionable whether the woods are cleaner or the hostels are cleaner. But just makes it easier, and keep all my wound supplies and stuff at the hostel, and then change my bandage every couple days. Wrap my foot in plastic, take a shower. Here's a river. I think I crossed 2 rivers today, and got a nasty climb up that mountain here in just a little while, and then I got a nice ridge walk, but although they say it's nice and flat as ridges are, it's extremely rocky. So here we go. Rocksylvania, living up to her name. Little rocky today. Pretty good rock scrambles back before. Getting close to the top of my climb for this morning, which has been a booger. But we're here. Well, I started way down there this morning. You can barely see the water through the trees. That's where the bridge was that I came across. 1,000 foot of elevation gain in 1.9 miles. There's where I was, way down there. I think that's the town of Duncannon. That's pretty. That's not. Beautiful. There's the bridge I crossed this morning. There's Duncannon. Good morning from the Appalachian Trail. About 9 miles past Duncannon. I think it's July 11th. I just wanted you all to know I'm doing fine and I love you all. If that's not the most beautiful thing ever. All the fog and the clouds settled down in the valley, and I'm on top of the world. Absolutely breathtaking. Mountains poking out of the clouds. Table Rock View. You climb out here on this big rock from over there, and you do not want to take one extra step. It's a long ways down. Absolutely beautiful. Good morning, my friends. It is Wednesday, July the 12th. I am back on trail, of course. Foot is doing good. Knee, not so good. It's tender, but it's manageable. Been taking too many ibuprofen, 800 milligram now. I think I'm getting an ulcer, so got to cut back on those and just deal with the pain. And It's more on the right side where the bone-on-bone arthritis is. So just something I'm gonna have to learn to deal with. Foot is doing well. It's comfortably tucked in that shoe, not rubbing. I'm getting close to 100 miles back on the trail. I just about fell. And not officially released from my doctor, but she told me obviously I know what I'm doing because I hiked 50 miles and showed her. And she said my foot was healing up faster than any other foot she'd ever seen. So she told me just to keep it dry, keep it clean, keep it from rubbing. So it's not totally closed, but it's close, especially compared to where it was on May the 1st. Going crazy distance today, trying to do a 17 miler. I've been keeping it at 8 to 10 miles a day for the last week or 10 days. I obviously have lost my trail legs, but believe it or not, I think they're starting to come back a little bit. My climbing legs don't seem to have left me, so I think it's two different things. You get your trail legs, which lets you go as long as you want to go, and your climbing legs is what I call when you go up a hill and you just put it in low gear and you don't have to stop till you get to the top. So I remember way back in Georgia, climbing some of those mountains, you'd walk 100 or 200 yards and you'd have to stop, catch your breath and let your legs rest a minute, and then walk another 100 miles and keep another 100 yards and keep doing the same. So seems like my climbing legs came back pretty quick, so I can climb a mountain with the best of them, just a little slower. Just call me granny gear. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Got a lot of hiking to do today. I'm 2.5 miles into my almost 18-mile hike today. I'll check in later. It is beautiful. It is rocky, but beautiful. Love y'all. Here is this beautiful bridge. It says built by the Berlin Iron Bridge Company, East Berlin, Connecticut. It was built in April of 1878. Very cool old bridge you walk over on the Appalachian. I think I'm getting real close to where Pennsylvania gets the name Rocksylvania. It's been rocky as heck today, but they say after Port Clinton it gets really bad, or after 501 where I'll be today, they said it starts getting really bad after that, but this is the warm-up. Rocksylvania. No good place to put your foot. Just rock the rock. Figure out which one looks the most stable. Luckily there's white blazes to kind of guide you through it. This is crazy. They say it only gets worse for several days after this. There's a white blaze. There's a white blaze down there, so you just gotta make your way through and scramble. Look for snakes. They love rocks. Making it slowly but surely. My left knee is killing me, but it's tolerable at best for now. We'll see how it goes.
Little baby. You look lost. Where's your mommy? Here comes your mommy. I see your mommy. There's your mommy way over there. There she is. Hi, Mommy. Your baby's lost. Come here, baby. Oh, it looks hurt. Your mommy's back there. There you go. Go back that way. Go back and find your mommy. Go find your mommy. She's over there. Sunday, July 16th. Coming up to the end of a 15-mile hike today. The last mile or so is a nasty, nasty descent down into Port Clinton. I've been warned it's not going to feel really good on my knees, which are really tender today. I've quit 3 times today, but decided against it every time. You never quit on a bad day. There's a little chipmunk. Hello, chipmunk. How are you? But anyway, my left knee is the one that has just absolutely been killing me. And it actually started to feel a little bit better, but now my right knee is acting up. And if you've never walked with bone-on-bone arthritis, that pain is about as sharp as it gets. So taking anti-inflammatories, which are starting to hurt my stomach. Still have a few pain pills left from when I got out of the hospital. I didn't use them. I saved them for this very reason. So I don't know how much longer those are going to last, or if my knees are going to decide to get better. My left knee does feel better today. Still tender, but so I'm hoping my right knee does the same thing. Maybe hurts for a couple days and then figures out I'm not going to stop and starts cooperating. So actually climbing, it feels really good. It's the flats and going downhill that kill your knees. So anyway, I'm gonna go as long as I can. I'm not a quitter. I just hope by the time my pain pills run out, the pain is tolerable enough to handle. Last thing I want to be is hooked on oxycodone or hydrocodone when I get done with my hike. So, but I don't have enough left to be hooked on them, unless somebody wants to send me some. All right, I'm gonna get off here. I'm getting ready to go straight down into Port Clinton, but we'll see how my knee holds up. I hope y'all have a great day. Love y'all. Video's not gonna do this justice, but this is so steep I can just barely stand up without the momentum taking me forward. This is coming down into Port Clinton.
tie-dye goat and sunflower told me it was going to be brutal, especially on my knees, and it's not too bad on my knees. It's just I'm afraid I'm going to slip and fall. It is steep. So I'm going to put the phone down and finish up. I'm going way down there, and then I think I see a road way down there, but boy, it's steep. My legs are shaking from holding myself back. Steep, 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 coming down into Port Clinton. The last 3/4 of a mile. Can't see my legs shaking, but they are. Nice to meet you, Irving. Well, because I had all my food drops planned at different hospitals. Had everything planned out. Yeah, I started February 7th. Caledonia State Park on the 29th of April. They rushed me to the hospital and 2 foot surgery. Marked in a hospital and around here. So I've just been, I'm about a little less than 150 miles back into it. So just taking my time. No, it's still got an open sore, but it's almost closed up. But it looked like a freaking zombie ate my foot. I had MRSA, and then I got steroid shots for my knees, and the guy shouldn't have given me steroid shots when I had an active infection. So he gave me a prescription. He gave me a prescription for my foot. Because the emergency room doctor said there's no way he gave you steroid shots for your knees, knowing he said, are you sure he knew you had an active infection? I said, here's the prescription he gave me for the infection. He said, man, that is, he said it just, your MRSA on. Good morning. It's July 18th. Dan's Pulpit in Pennsylvania. Extremely hazy today. There is air quality warnings out for those who have asthma and the young children. So assuming there's wildfires somewhere. Luckily not on the Appalachian Trail, but somewhere, maybe down from Canada like they have been for the last several weeks. Anyway, going 11.5 miles today to Lookout Hostel. Looking forward to that stay. And had a really good climb this morning for the first 3 miles. Now it looks like it's going to be flat and rocky the rest of the way in. Hope you're all having a great day. Love y'all. Rocksylvania, living up to her name. Just came down that, and I'm headed this way. Looks like I'm headed that way. Then you just gotta look for white blazes. Almost see white blazes that way, which, nope. I see a white blaze way over there. So that's where I'm headed. So that's what I just came down. Kind of crazy. This is how Rocksylvania got her name. I find it quite fun though. A lot of people don't like Rocksylvania so far. I have not minded it at all. Wednesday, July 19th. And yes, I'm doing more rock scrambling. Absolutely crazy. But we're making it. I'll check in later. This is the beginning of Knife's Edge in Pennsylvania. Been looking forward to this. Just a steep pile of rocks. Drop off on each side. And you're just kind of walking the Knife's Edge. Is what they call it. And then when you look off to the right, you've got an amazing view. Just walking right along this edge. Knife's Edge. Heading that way. Beautiful view from Knife's Edge here in Pennsylvania. I think after today I'll have about 30 miles left in Roxylvania. I found it very interesting. It's really rough on my knees, but it's not a bad hike. It's rocks, you just got to be real careful. Watch where you're stepping. One wrong step there and you're going to tumble down there, and it would probably hurt pretty bad. I am still in Pennsylvania and I have a beautiful view. There's a river down there. Just absolutely beautiful. A little hazy today, but it's still a beautiful view. Thursday, July 20th, and my view does not suck. Good morning from the beautiful Appalachian Trail. We started right down there where that white building is this morning. So this is quite a climb. We've actually had some boulder faces to climb up, which is unique so far, but I hear more prevalent once we get to New Hampshire. So hiking with some amazing people this morning and having a blast. Climb up out of Palmerton, Lehigh Gap. What an amazing adventure. Very steep. Doesn't look steep, but you can see how they're leaning to keep their balance. My view doesn't stink today. Surefoot, just want you to know I love you, buddy, and I'm proud of you. Dude, what you've just accomplished, or getting ready to accomplish, touches my heart. I know how hard you worked for this. I know the pain you walked through to get there, dude. I love you like a brother. I'm coming up behind you, man. I'm gonna need you to send me all the good mojo when you get done and all the intel.
But dude, I'm so freaking proud of you. Just thinking a lot about you today, and you're heavy on my heart in a good way, because I know you're coming out of the 100-mile wilderness. Dude, you have kicked some ass. Now go climb Mama K. Send me some pictures.